EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff, and with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll stick with him again. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll throw on first down. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
In motion, Shakir. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing now on third and long. He's looking deep for Shakir. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
This is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. This is intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The drive will start on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Richardson operating from the pistol. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richards, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back in Vegas after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. second down. Cook. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that'll set up fourth down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Here's a run going left. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll try the right side this time. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Damone Clark there to get him down. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up third and 8.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
At the Bills' 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's touchdown number 19 on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Samuel has it working the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Throwing again, it's Allen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. To throw again, it's Allen. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Allen. He's got it. And the Bills go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now Allen on first down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Third and long. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Here's Richardson. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Allen to throw. Quickly out to Coleman on the wide receiver screen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ballgame, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Richardson. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vegas. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Allen. 12 yards there, and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. From the gun on third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And great coverage on special teams for mark it down inside the 5-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Right back to him on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
17.
Scoring on this drive.
3rd and a yard. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Now a loose football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
As they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They'll go. Richardson. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk...
Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Out of the gun, here's Allen.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off